You like the big bounce?
Yeah. Man, you got a hell of a passenger. Well, where did you get this guy? Well, where did you come from? Are you from a different world?
I had it just right on the speed, and then I pulled too much power, and then I put power in, and then I think that's what I did wrong.
I think it's the same tendency that you have. You think it's a 172, and what happens is, I'll take that turn, I'll be fine, I'll straighten up. No, it will not straighten up. That tail's gonna swing and take you over. But I was on it. I put some back pressure. I stepped on a left brake. I was, correcting for it. I don't know if you're testing me or something. See how much I can get on it when, save the day. But don't be doing too many testing here.
No.
All right, air condition.
Yeah.
All right. It was okay. You just touched down a little bit too fast, and it bounced back. If you would have just held it there, right with the stall horn, throttle back. Don't forget, you got to round out and flare. And it doesn't matter what airplane it is. You have to round out and flare and throttle back as you're rounding out and flare and let the airspeed dissipate. If you want to do a good 3-point, you got to really let it slow down and just stall. When you're stalled, you're done. It's just going to settle in there. Because there's no airspeed.
I need to just keep pulling it back.
Yeah, keep that back pressure. Yeah, keep that back pressure. If you stall, there's no more lift. The wings are stalled. You're done. It's not going to bounce back. It's just going to settle in there because it's got the weight.
But I bounced back and I went back up.
Went back up for a little bit, not much, and then right back.
It always feels like it's more.
Yeah,
you look at the picture, it's not as bad as it seems.
Yeah, you watched the tape. It wasn't bad. No, it wasn't bad at all. It was a good line.
When I did the 180, I had my wife in the back, and I thought it was really horrible. And then when I looked at the tape, I mean at the video, it didn't look that bad.
It didn't look that bad. Yeah.
No.
Yep.
I just screeched it. I was coming too fast.
Know what you mean? Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic, back taxi, runway 5 for takeoff to the northeast. Pearson traffic.
Okay, so we're going to head back over?
Yeah, let's do one on the pavement, see how you do over there.
Okay.
Any difference between this and the 180, or they kind of feel the same?
It feels the same.
Same thing,
yeah,
right? Just more power.
It's just more power, and it's just that I'm not, what do you call it? Proficient.
Proficient.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been flying 172s again since then, and I haven't.
Yep.
It's just like anything. If I just do it, practice makes perfect.
Different ball game.
Yeah. If I could come out here and fly like 10 hours with you.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine.
By the time I was at the 10 hours, you'd be going, oh, you're doing good.
No, you'll be fine. Yeah. It's just consistency. Yeah. I love that YouTube Skywagon 2, Oh, that's my Skywagon buddy.
That's my nickname.
I see that big bore Continental in the picture. I'm like, it's my kind of guy. That's my kind of guy. All right, trim for takeoff. What do you want, normal or short?
We'll do normal.
Normal takeoff. There you go. 0 flaps. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir. Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic, run for takeoff. Runway 5, Pearson traffic. She wants to fly, bring her up. Scratchy radio. Ouch. Too much noise. And normal takeoff right into 100 miles an hour VY climb. That's it. That's what she likes.
Flies good.
Yeah, nice. Very stable. I love this airplane.
The trick is landing.
Love this airplane.
Landing.
Yeah, if you can master the ground handling on this airplane, you're gonna be gold.
You're a good pilot.
Flying,
you can fly anything.
Yeah, flying is the easy part.
This will make a pilot out of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is what makes a pilot. You want to be a pilot?
This is a real pilot. Absolutely.
This will make a pilot out of anybody.
Absolutely. But you know what? I do a lot of cross countries on this.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. You get up there, you put the autopilot on, you put some music.
And it just purrs.
It just flies like just a regular airplane.
That's what that guy in the 180 does. He's got a music thing in there, and he gets it up there when he flies it across the country to go to the Dominican
beautiful.
Republic.
I like this Caribbean thing, man. I really love this Caribbean thing.
You ought to get in with him.
I'm going to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
Do some Caribbean flight lessons, like have a romantic tour over to Bahamas or
with him. Yeah, fly down there. Yeah. I'll give you a buddy pass.
Oh yeah.
You need one, or you probably got retirement pass.
Yeah, I'm good. My father used to work for the airline, so I still got a little bit of benefits.
Yeah.
But you know what? The price of tickets these days, you get Florida to New York for $100.
I know.
Why travel standby?
Exactly.
Take the Franklin, put it on the table, and take me there completely without staying there. Forget it. Prices are not even.
Southwest?
Not even a factor.
Southwest flies into Long Island.
Islip, yep.
That's where
But
you're
you know what? I noticed Southwest is a little bit pricey because they offer free bags, free food. They don't charge for anything, only for the ticket.
Yeah.
While the other guys, charge you for the peanuts and for the bag and for the carry-on bag, for the personal item, trying to make more money out of you.
Yeah, this guy, maybe you can go down there and hook up with him.
I'm going to keep an eye on this website for sure. Looks like we're about 30 degrees.
He goes, so that'll be about 0 or 110.
Yeah, look up here about, 100 is good. Yep.
So he goes down there every January, and he leaves, and he comes back in April, or end of March.
Nice.
He flew 5 hours from the Dominican and landed in, not Miami, the airport just north of there. I forget the name.
Fort Lauderdale.
No, just
West Palm Beach.
No, south, between Miami and Fort Lauderdale.
Homestead. Opalaca.
And I looked on Flight Aware and watched him. It took him almost 5 hours.
He was up in the air for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. I like the 180. The 180, if you're going for a cross-country flight, has a little bit better range.
Because
it's carburetor.
Yeah.
It's lighter airframe because of the engine. It's got the same amount of fuel capacity, but the carbureted engine with 230 horse, you can lean it and get back to 7 gallons an hour. This one, the best you can do is probably 9, and it will go about the same speed.
And he put all that other stuff in his airplane that probably made him save more so he could go there. That's probably why he did it.
Well, you can have extended range tanks on these. The wingtip tanks, flint tanks on this, and you can add up to 30 gallons on the 185.
I know.
That will give you plenty of range.
I remember that plane had 80 gallons.
Yeah, this one 82.
Yeah.
And there's only 74 usable, so there's 3 unusable in each tank.
Oh, okay.
But it's plenty. I did a leg from New York down to South Carolina, and I still landed with 15 gallons of gas, which was plenty of reserve.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So, tell you what, can you sit on the plane for 5 hours straight? Not too many people can do it.
No.
But if you can sit on the plane for 5 hours straight on this airplane, it will take you there.
And then he took off from Opalaca. I watched him the next day, and he went to Tallahassee, fueled, and he flew from there to the middle of Texas, spent the night. And then he flew all the way across to California and back home the next day.
Man, he's making that bird fly.
Yeah,
he's
he is.
a workhorse.
Oh, man, I don't know if he had somebody with him to help him do the legs, because he'll offer that to get flight time.
Of course.
Come across the country.
People need, if you're an instructor, you can act the piloting command, and the person flying, as long as he's rated in the aircraft, can log piloting command time because you're an instructor.
Right.
If you're not an instructor, it's technically not legal. There's only one guy can log the piloting command time.
Right.
That's why it's good to become you're a commercial pilot, and that's why it's good to become an instructor, because, hey, you don't have to pay for flying. Let somebody else do it for you.
Yeah, I wish I would have done it when everybody else did it.
It's a little more challenging now. You got to go with the feds. It's a little more difficult. I put some good videos out.
I always watch your videos.
Yeah, watch this.
You have good people skills.
Yeah, I heard that before.
I think I would, but the thing is that if you sign somebody off wrong, and
it gets you in trouble.
Yeah, because I know a guy, the designated examiner, it was a friend of mine, he had a CFI, says, I failed his check ride because you didn't teach him how to do the stall
You didn't do it right.
They were going to write him up. He got in trouble for that.
Yeah,
But hey,
listen, this is how it works. You hook up with an examiner that's your buddy, and you fly with him. and it's done.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, listen, his stall wasn't that great, but he's not going to go and fail the guy. So it depends on how, as long as he's safe, he'll let him loose, you know?
But you need to work on that.
Absolutely. Okay, Orman, 118.47. Let's see what's waiting for us over there. 118.47.
Clear over Daytona Beach, craft Charlie airspace until two-way communication is established with Daytona Beach approach control. Advise on initial contact you have information Tango. This is continuous information broadcast from Ormond Beach, Florida on April 23rd, 2014. Ormond Beach Municipal Airport information Tango. 1950 Zulu weather. Wind 090 at 8. Visibility 10. Scatter 7,000. Temperature 25. 2.17. Altimeter 2989er. Runway 8 in use. Expect visual approach. Remarks. Use caution for bird and wildlife activity on and in the vicinity of the Ormond Beach Airport. Aircraft are to remain clear of the Daytona Beach craft Charlie airspace until two-way communication is established with Daytona Beach approach control. Advise on
That's the airport, right there, 1 o'clock.
Information Tango.
Tango! Palm Tower, good afternoon. Skywagon, well on your mic. 10 miles to the west, landing with Tango.
Skywagon, 1 Romeo Mike, Ormond Tower, roger. You can turn southeastbound, join the runway 8, climb up, proceed straight in.
Alright, turn to the right to join final, straight in, runway 8. 1 Romeo Mike. Beautiful, you got the straight in today.
Right there.
Beautiful.
I like it when they give me straight in.
Beautiful.
Instead of all that.
Piece of cake.
Where I fly, we got B airspace and D.
Oh yeah, Tampa can get crazy.
Clearwater Airport, you got to turn base turn or you'll go into D.
Oh yeah.
You violate the airspace.
Oh yeah. And you know, South Florida also can be pretty challenging.
It's a real tight pattern, but I like that because it's good for me, the practice of all that.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, 4 landing checklist. We got this mixture rich. We got proper full RPM. And you can go ahead and slow the bird down. You don't want to come in too fast. Wait for 100, white arc, 1 click, 10 degrees trim. Now what I like to do when I come in on a flying low, I mean you don't have to, but that's my trick, kind of open up the traffic pattern. If this is the leg, you open up the base and you open up the final and the downwind. And you kind of pretend like you're on the downwind now at 90 miles an hour, 1,000 feet, and trim with 10 degrees of flaps. And as you fold it into the regular traffic pattern, you got to end up in the base in about a minute or so. That's when you want to go another notch of flap and slow down to 80 miles an hour.
Right about there.
Yipper. This is
1 Romeo Mike, runway 8, clear to land.
runway 8, clear to land. 1 Romeo Mike.
I hope I can do this 3-point just right.
I think you're going to do it right. After 3 landings, you got the 4th one, you're going to be a walk in the park.
I hope.
Just do me a favor. Avoid the temptation to get off the runway quick.
Okay.
What I like you to do is
Let it
after
go.
you touch down and get it stable, add a little back pressure on the yoke to get the tail wheel sticking on the pavement so you get good control on the rudder, and just stop straight ahead. You can do a full stop straight ahead. This will show a lot more proficiency of controlling the aircraft. If you're trying to take the turn and you're fast, it just shows, you know, what is this guy doing here?
See something?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
Just watch for the birds sometimes. And there's a little bit of a sinkhole. As soon as you cross the trees over there,
Yeah.
you're going to feel like vroom, you lose some lift. So anticipate that. See, the wind is coming straight down and hits the treetop. You get a little bit of lift and then you lose it, and then you lose, it feels like it's sinking.
20 degrees flaps landing?
That will work out. Now this is what I like. I like 80 miles an hour, 1 red, 1 white, all the way to the touchdown zone. As then you're slowing down for a short final, you can slow down to 70 and even 60. It depends on how much wind you have. There's not much wind here. It looks like it's straight down the runway. Should be easy. Walk in the park. Just feet on the bottom of the pedals and you'll be gold. Very nice, very nice. Stabilized approach. If you do a nice stabilized approach, the whole landing is going to be easy. You are clear to land. let you do the whole thing. I'm gonna say a word.
Oh, man.
Much better. Don't float too much. Helping you a little bit with the back pressure. And avoid the temptation to turn. Stay on the rudder, back pressure, and get on the brakes nice and easy. And don't worry about the flaps. Get on the brakes and slow the airplane straight down. Get the feel.
One Romeo Mike, turn right at the end on Alpha, and then you can taxi to the ramp via Alpha and Delta.
Right at the end at Alpha, Alpha, Delta to the ramp. One Romeo Mike. Thanks, sir.
Bounced it again.
You come in a little bit too fast. What I like to do with this airplane...
I hit the wheels first. I should have left the wheel landing.
Yep. What I like on this bird is to round out the flare. Watch yourself. And basically hold it there. Eventually, on the 3-point, it will sink in there and settle. Just like the third bounce. After the third bounce...
I should have just pushed the wheel forward. I had a wheel landing.
If you push the wheel forward and you finesse it and you have enough speed, you'll be able to land on the wheels and keep the tail up and let it go down nice and easy. It's beautiful wheel landing.
Because I hit the wheels first, smooth.
Yep.
And then that's when I started flaring it back. I went up.
Excessive speed will get you right back up in the air.
Yeah.
Yep. This airplane, you gotta be slow enough.
You need to be at 70.
Yep. You gotta be slow enough. Yep.
Gotta work
Not
on
too
that
bad though. I mean, I helped you a little bit when I saw that you're bounced, because I saw on the second one you didn't have enough back pressure to hold that, you know, to let that airplane slow down. So that's why I'll help you with that back pressure. But other than that, I put my feet on the rudder pedals, and you had full control on the rudder. You kept on dancing those rudders. You kept the tail behind, no problem at all. All right, we're gonna do a right turn here. Yep, he said clear on Alpha and all the way to the ramp.
Well, after not flying for 4 years.
No, not bad at all.
I bet you about after the 3rd or 4th hour, I could.
Not bad at all. No complaints at all, man. It's all good.
But I loved it.
It's a good plane, man. I really like this airplane. It's really nice. You can make it do a lot. You can make it do a lot. Only if you want to.
Go straight up and across. Right?
Yeah, we're going to go straight ahead. And you'll see the ramp over there to the left-hand side a little bit.
Yeah, right in front of the helicopters?
That's right.
Okay.
Yep, you're going to go right where the helicopters tow over there. He's going to push it in a hangar, and you're going to keep that taxiway all the way to the ramp.
I could probably get you students over where I was, people that wanted to do tail drag.
Sure, why not? Just let me know.
Get about
if you line them up, get a 10% kickback.
I'll get you.
Line them up on a full day. I'll fly over there for the endorsements. Knock about 8 hours. 8 hours of flying. What's that, a Schweitzer?
I think so.
Oh, nice. Good old days, Mr. Passenger. Line them up on a nice full day. I have no issues. Get up there, do the tail training all day, and then fly back home. Do you have a lot of those in the Tampa area, the West Coast?
Students, you mean?
Yeah, that they want to get the tail wheel?
There's people, yeah. I'm good friends with the girl that owns the flight school.
Either this left or next one, your discretion.
Okay, I'll just take, there's a 150 coming from that way.
Okay, let's take next one.
I'll take the next one.
Let's take next one. Clear on the right. Clear on the right.
I watch all the 180 videos.
You know, I noticed there's more 180s than 185s on YouTube. I need to put some more 185 stuff out there to keep it equal.
If you go to type in Cessna 185, you can see some good ones that are in New Zealand.
Oh yeah, a lot of international stuff. I think the reason for that is the 180's been around for much longer. And there's more airplanes produced on the 180 side because it started at 53.
Yeah.
Ended up in 81.
Right, and these were made till 85.
61. Yeah, the 185 came at 61. So you know that's the issue right there. All right, let's see. We'll pull it right back in the hangar. See that little Luscombe? That little Luscombe over there is going to make it all the way up to New York.
Oh, sure.
Yep. Make it right up here. Watch that left wingtip. It looks like it's more clear now. Make a right. And keep your left wingtip. My right wingtip is beautiful. Plenty of room. It looks like you're a little bit tight. A little bit more to the right. How's she looking?
Good.
Plenty of room?
Yeah, plenty of room.
Plenty of room on the right. Let's go straight.
Turn it in like that.
Yeah, same way. We'll push it. Go ahead, go straight down. And we'll swing it back. That's good enough. Close enough. A little bit too tight. Watch that left wingtip. How's she look?
Good.
Plenty of room?
Yep, plenty.
Okay. Then go ahead, swing it. Yeah, we can always push it back. Yeah, that's perfect. All right. I like the checklist. Let's see what the checklist says. Right there, securing. It's pretty straight on. Look at that. ELT verify silent, avionics on, mixture full lean. Let's go mixture first.
Okay.
And we got mags off.
Mags
and
off.
master.
And master.